Welcome, Badass Manifester. I am so glad you are here. I'm your host and head coach, Ashley Gordon, master mindset and manifestation biz expert, founder of the quantum coaching certification, and multiple six-figure entrepreneur obsessed with empowering you to create quantum leaps in your energy, your life, and your business. This is the show to help you make magic your everyday normal, where the ripple effect is real and the guest experts are world class. My mission is to power your conscious and subconscious mind with manifestation teachings, business tools, and coaching techniques to put your potential into action. Consider this your weekly up level. Are you ready for quantum transformation? Let's do this. We're back, Badass Manifestors, with another solo episode. I am so excited to be with you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have some good stuff in store for today. So I've been sharing a lot of behind the scenes about my business, how we're launching QCA next round, and that's because we are affiliating for 5-Figure Flow, which is the best launch program that you could ever imagine. It's the program that has changed my business from launching without knowing what I'm doing, throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like literally I would show up for launches and be confused as to why nobody would buy. And it was because I was missing a lot that goes into it. I was just kind of looking around, seeing what everybody else does and missing a lot of the strategy behind the scenes. And so taking Taylor's program, 5-Figure Flow, has really up-leveled our launches. It's what's created 6-figure launches every single time we launch, and soon to be $1 million launches. I swear by this process inside of her program. I believe in it wholeheartedly because I've seen it work for myself and for her other clients that have gone through the program. Even one of my friends, shout out Annabelle, she's gone through the program and she's like, I saw you posting about it years ago and I finally did it, and she's crushing her launches. It's such a game changer. I don't know about you, but templates are my love language. So anytime I can get a template, make it my own. The strategy's built in and you could just tweak things to make them your own. I despise writing emails. I do it, but I don't love it. My team does it because they're better at it than I am. But I have the final say, and it's all my, story and content. But Taylor's program makes it so much easier. So much easier. And not to mention, when we were launching, you have to keep track of all the things that you have to do, all the tasks, every single thing that will move it forward. And I did not know what those tasks were. I didn't have them in any order. She gives them to you in the program. She gives you exactly step by step, date by date. You plug in your dates, and there's a launch planner inside for you. It plans out your entire launch, your entire promo period, excitement phase, like open cart, like free event, open cart. I mean, it goes over everything. And that, I remember, was just such a relief because I'm really not great with timelines. So to be able to just type in and be like, okay, I want to launch this program at this point in the calendar. How long before the launch do I start promoting it? How long before that do I start teasing it? How long before that do I do this? And she literally maps it out for you step by step by step by step. Game changer. Game changer. So 5-Figure Flow cart closes on Thursday. So you have a few more days to jump in to this program that can change the trajectory of your business and your life. And what this program has done for me is not only helped us elevate our launches, but it was at a time where my schedule was so packed in my business. And I honestly couldn't add one more thing to my plate. I had to take things off of my plate. This program helped me delegate, automate. It helped me streamline a more spacious business model. And it was around that time that I decided, I don't want to have 1 million coaching offers. I don't want to be coaching 20 one-on-one clients at one time. I want to have one signature program that I launch twice a year. And that felt scary at the time because I didn't feel like the revenue would be high enough to be able to sustain the business and the team and everything we were working on if I only launched it twice a year. but it did, because this program helped me scale it. So I'm telling you, because of these twice-a-year launches and the way that we have it set up from 5-Figure Flow, we have reoccurring revenue that's high enough every month to pay for everything and pay myself, right? Have overflow, a lot of overflow in the business. Reoccurring revenue is what gives me freedom during the weeks. Reoccurring revenue means that I don't have to hustle every single day to make $1. It means that I know that there's money coming in no matter what because of the launches that I set up in my business. And I want you to have that. Imagine waking up every day, I just get payment plans that come through every single day. Like every single day. There's not one day that I don't get a payment plan that comes through. There's money coming in every day because of these launches. And it is such a relief to the nervous system, and it's such a relief to know that I can grow this empire and I can be a present mom. I can grow this empire and I don't have to burn myself out. It's possible. If I can do it, anybody can freaking do it. And I was just tired of being a slave to my own business, getting so burnt out where I would literally go to my chiropractor and cry and be like, what am I even doing this for? And then I had to reconnect to like my why and why I'm here. And it wasn't to hustle. It was to show people what's possible. And now I really feel like I'm embodying that in a different way in my business. So I want to share that with you because my story is anyone's story. Truly, like I just said, if I can do it, you can do it. And so here's your reminder to register, get your seat for 5-Figure Flow, binge this program. It's incredibly bingeable. I remember binging the whole thing in one day. It was like, I was addicted to it. It was so good. Binge it. And there's a special bonus if you enroll with my link. If you enroll with my link, I will be gifting you a $1,000 program that I've created that is the program to help you rewire your money mindset, to help you get paid for your work. So you're launching, and at the same time you're working on this strategy, I want to help you feel really fucking good about getting paid. It's called Receive Like a Quantum Coach, and it is going to help abolish your money beliefs and step into receiving for your next level. So honestly, for the price that you pay for the program, you're getting 2 programs for basically the price of 1, and so much more with all the bonuses that Taylor's included in her program. So this offer expires on Thursday. When you enroll with my link below in the show notes, you will get the Receive Like a Quantum Coach program. That is my $1,000 signature money program that I don't even launch anymore. It's a bonus inside of the Quantum Coaching Academy. So get it while you can. It's life-changing. Okay, the other thing I want to talk to you about today are how do you pick up on the signs that you're in the middle of a quantum leap? Because the other day I was voice messaging my soul sister, Catherine Zinkina, and some of you know her. She's Manifestation Babe, so I get to talk to her about all the manifestation things. And I was like, how do I know my business is scaling? Well, there's a problem popping up here that I need to fix and solve. There's an issue coming up with this process that I know I need to fix and solve. Someone wanted to exit the program because of this. I'm telling you, when problems arise, when challenges arise, this is how you know that you're on the brink of a quantum leap. Because the universe is like, okay, for me, right? I know we're in a major process of scaling, right? And I know that we're going to be welcoming a lot more students into the Quantum Coaching Academy. And you might be feeling that way too. You might be feeling, I want to welcome in more students into my containers and programs. And so when you have that desire, that desire for me has been out there for a couple years, right? But the universe wants to make sure that you're set up for that. And so in order to be set up for it, I'm going to be shown all the areas in my business where there are gaps, where things can be tightened up, where things can be fortified, right? So when you are in the middle of a quantum leap, the secret that nobody talks about is that when there's challenges that arise, they're not to take you off your path. They're to help you fortify, right? So I'm fortifying all these areas that have shown up for me. And I'm just going to share behind the scenes like I've been sharing, but I'm going to be sharing behind the scenes of like a limiting belief that I've had. One of my limiting beliefs when I first started hosting group programs is I can't have that many people in my program because I want to make sure that I can talk to every single person. I want to make sure that every single person feels so seen, feels so heard, and feels supported. And that's a true desire of mine. I want to make sure that everybody feels supported. And if you're in my world and if you've been in my programs, you know that that is so important to me because that is what I do. That's how we show up as a team. That's how I show up. I want to support you. I want to be your cheerleader. I wish there was 20 of me so I could comment and cheer on every single person's social media post. And so one of the reasons why I know we're scaling is because someone enrolled for QCA and apparently they made a post on social media and they were celebrating themselves for joining the program. I didn't see the post. And because I didn't see the post, and because I wasn't aware that had happened, that person decided that I didn't care about them and that I was disingenuous and it was all about the money, and I didn't care that they wrote this heartfelt post. And that can't be farther from the truth. It really can't be. Like, I truly want to make everyone in my community world feel so seen and supported. And the reality is that as you scale and grow, it's just impossible. It wouldn't be possible for every single person to get a message from me. It wouldn't be possible for every single person to have me comment on their post or have me reshare what they tagged me in. Of course, I want to reshare. But what Catherine said to me when I shared with her what happened was so profound. And she said, you have to redefine what support means. Does support mean that you are everyone's social media cheerleader all the time? Or does support mean that you're going to support them in QCA to learn the skills, the tools, the processes to become the most badass world-class coaches? Obviously, it's the latter one, right? And that's what's most important. And when I say that I want to be supportive to everyone, she was saying that it's too general because ultimately you'll fall short of that when it's not super specific and the boundary isn't in place. And so when I'm in this place of scaling and I want to support everyone, I have to define what that means to me, or else it's going to come up against the belief that I'm just not enough, that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not on social media enough, that I'm not reposting enough, right? What it comes down to is just not being enough, not doing enough. And that's my old story. So there was so much gold there in all of that happening, where the old me maybe would be taken out that someone wanted to exit the program and felt so unsupported. But what I realized at this next level and the sign that we're scaling is that this is something that I personally have to work through and get clear around within myself in order to welcome in more and more students. And so the things that show up in our lives, the things that trigger us or challenge us, they're there to help us quantum leap. They're there to give us the thing that we said we wanted this whole time. So the secret and the signs that you're in the middle of a quantum leap that nobody tells you are the things that are right in front of your face. The challenges that you're currently dealing with, the problems that are showing up. And I'm giving you a business example, but this could be any area of your life. It's all there to help you. It's all there to help you understand it and look at it in a new way and integrate it in a new way. And I'm taking all of these things that are happening, all these little challenges, all these little holes, and I'm fortifying. And so that is some real behind the scenes stuff right there that anyone could deal with in their business. And I want to bring light to it because the reality is that we've built a business to, yes, support people and also not sacrifice our own well-being. And we don't have to be on social media 24/7. And one of my launch hacks and one of the things that I feel like I've really learned how to be better at is when I post on social media, when I'm doing my business, I'm posting, I'm saying what I have to say on my stories, and I'm exiting the app because I have other things that are higher priority to do. And then when I go back in to respond to people or to repost, yes, there's going to be things that I miss. And yeah, there's going to be things that, I wish I could have seen that have disappeared already. And at the end of the day, I have to give myself grace and permission for you to give yourself grace. And I really trust that it's all happening perfectly. So people come, people go, people might make things mean things that aren't true, but you have to trust that that person, including yourself, are both on their perfect journeys. Everything's unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. And one of my favorite quotes ever is that whether or not it is clear to you, the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. And that brings me a lot of peace, a lot of acceptance, and a lot of love. And that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for being on this journey. If this has impacted you or touched you or helped you in any way, shoot me a message on Instagram. Please leave a 5-star review. Share a few words about how this podcast has helped you. It means the world to me. It helps our podcast grow. It helps the messages get out there even more. And we really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And so does my team, who works so hard to making this podcast so amazing. And so I just want to give them some love right now. Bella, Tessa, Brett, Jenna, Haley, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing day. Woo! We did some work today. Thank you so much for listening. You know I love my BAM fam. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who you know would love it too, because we live for the ripple effect over here. And how can you best support the show? Make sure you're subscribed, hit the 5 stars, and leave a review on iTunes, and let me know how the podcast has impacted you. I love being part of your real-time journey, so screenshot the episode and tag me and my guests on Instagram at manifestwithash. Now say it with me. I am my own power source. I am the master of my own energy, and I deserve everything that I desire. We don't just talk about it over here, we be about it. Now go get 'em.